Why This Day, Episode 8, The Seal Part 2. Thank you and welcome once again to my space as we continue our journey on the day's part. Today, we provide the concluding part to the seal that binds the law of God. What is a seal? A design, symbol, or mark used to authenticate or verify a document, product, or identity. It is also a device or material used to close or secure something, such as a container or package. When God spoke to Israel through Moses, he said, "Speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, Verily my Sabbaths ye shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that ye may know that I am the Lord that doth sanctify you." Exodus 31:12. Again, in Isaiah 66:22-23, "For as the new heavens and the new earth, which I will make, shall remain before me, saith the Lord, so shall your seed and your name remain. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord." More specifically, in Exodus 20:11, "For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it." Gleaning from the book Truth Matters by Walter J. Vythe, we read, I quote, "The 10 Commandments are a transcript of God's character. The first 4 commandments pertain to our relationship with God, and the last 6 commandments pertain to our relationship with our fellow man. Taken individually, there is an inescapable logic to each of these commandments. It's obvious why we should not kill, why we should not lie to each other, and coveting that which belongs to one's neighbor has caused misery in the history of mankind. The Sabbath commandment is different. There is no implicit logic in these commandments. There is no specific reason why one should keep the 7th-day Sabbath, other than that God specifically commanded it. More than any other commandment, the Sabbath is thus a test of faith or obedience. The Sabbath commandment contains elements not contained in any of the other commandments. It states the lawgiver, which is Lord or Yahweh, his territory, which is heaven and earth, his title, which is Creator. These 3 components comprise what is known as the seal and lend authority to the law. Unquote. In ancient times, kings were required to ratify decrees or commands with a royal seal. Without a royal seal, no law would be valid. Moreover, even with a royal seal, a law is only valid in the area of the king's jurisdiction. So, in a sense, it can be said that without a royal seal, no law would be valid anywhere. Likewise, the 10 Commandments. In the scripture above, we see God establishing a mark or a sign that must be kept by his people through their generations, and again indicating the span of it as one transcending this life into the new heaven and the new earth, to show the perpetual nature of it. By this, we establish the Sabbath commandment is the mark or sign or the seal of God, per the definition given in our introductory scriptures, and can only be that which holds its government, apiece. Now, if the Sabbath is and will remain the seal that holds his government apiece? Shouldn't the desecration and the utter removal of the same be the aim of any enemy that seeks a takeover? See you in our next episode as we take a closer look at the enemy who for ages has chosen to be on cross purposes with God.